Looks as though Swansea have won the toss because Chester City are going to kick off. They will be attacking the end to our right. Chester, that is, playing left to right, and they also have the kick-off. There is a bit of a swirly wind blowing, and it seemed earlier to be blowing in the favour of Chester, but it now seems to have turned and is more blowing across the field. We'll keep our eye on that way the wind develops as the match goes on. But this is going to be fast and furious and frenetic, I'm sure. Well, Steve Jones is the man over there operating at full-back for Swansea. He will be taking the first throw of the match. Aims for Thomas. And it's Chester's turn now to have their first throw. Spencer Whelan on the sidelines there, throwing the ball back in. Well, I'm sure both teams will be well up for this one today. McDonald. A trip to Wembley at stake, of course, and the possibility of higher grade football next season. Davidson Rob, but it breaks for Reid. Woods does well with Torpey bearing down on him. Now Alsford, the last man in the Chester lineup at the moment. Pereira cuts that one out. Now then, Swansea try to break, but Flitcroft back helping the defence. And gives an early touch to keeper Sinclair. Good head from Flitcroft, finds McDonald. McDonald takes it on. There's Flitcroft again. A high one thrown up into the danger area, but overhit and out of play. But a good break. There was an offside flag anyway, but a good break there from Chester. Flitcroft got the head on, and McDonald did well to control that. Andy Milner was on target that night when Swansea came visiting. I think Gary Shelton got the other one, but he's not playing today. Easton, robbed by Jones. Now there's one for Torpey to chase. He's got Coates in the middle, and that's where it's in. Davidson's, oh, and it's run loose. Oh, and a terrific save by Ronnie Sinclair. Oh, that was Davidson, lost it completely. It fell to John Coates, and it was left there for Ronnie Sinclair to pull off a terrific save down to his right. Only Swansea not appearing to be a team coming here to look for a 0-0, showing signs of positive attacks whenever they get possession. Say sometimes these two-legged affairs tend to be rather defensive and dour encounters when one team looks to just close shop away from home. It's early days, but I don't think we can accuse Swansea of that. Milner takes the return from Flitcroft, puts one in the box, runs right across, but there is an offside flag there against McDonald. So danger over as far as Swansea is concerned. Although it had fallen to Richard Appleby, and I think he was about to clear it, but it's the free kick that's awarded. Thomas gets a nod on for Torpey. Jones puts it forward again. Davidson has time this time, but doesn't direct his header to a Chester man. Comfortable save in the end for Sinclair, but again a good shot from a good move there by Swansea City. And the skipper David Penny got a shot on target. Priest tries to set Milner away, right side. Milner's broken in front of Edwards. Loses his footing though, but he's won it again. Does well there. And it's Ampadu who gets back to help out. And Milner did a lot of good hard work there and wasn't really rewarded because the goals kick has been awarded. Roger Freestone is furious with the linesman, felt that Andy Milner was tugging the shirt of Chris Edwards, but referee, although has a quiet word with Milner, allowed play to continue. Say playing for this South Wales team here at the Diva today, and no doubt a position in the second division next year will do his chances of a full international cap no harm at all. Well, we do have an full international in the Chester ranks, and that is the man with the ball now, Ian Jenkins, earned his first cap against Armenia a couple of weeks ago for Northern Ireland. Priest Does well to turn and get a shot in goal. First real shot in anger for Chester on the quarter of an hour. Well, Woods felt he was pushed, but Jenkins comes across to save the day. Freestone, with Milner closing in on him quickly. Can only get it as far as Reid. Still onside for Milner. From Flitcroft, cuts inside. Has Priest on a run. Oh, he ran in right into a cul-de-sac, but it could break for Priest. He's onside, but the goal kick is the award. Well, Swansea were looking for the offside flag there. It wasn't given. Milner did terrific work early on, but then with Priest making a good run, seemed to run into a cul-de-sac surrounded by 3 Swansea players. Somehow the ball broke almost to Chris Priest. Swansea players thought he was offside, but it didn't matter as he couldn't quite get on the end of it, and in the end the ball went for the goal kick. Yes, I was saying that Moreira was signed at the start of this season, had trials with Birmingham City, but found himself on the books of Swansea. Alsford for Jenkins. Now then, a little bit of space in front of the Chester captain. He's being quickly closed down though. Does well to find Reid. Reid has a pot from about 30 yards, which Freestone has covered, but not on target, so no real danger for Swansea. Chris Priest to take. Alsford and Woods move up, but the ball's taken, the kick's taken quickly. Hastings aware that the big men are up. It's where he hoists it. Once again, Freestone comes out, tries to set Swansea away quickly, and that with Chester defenders up front could spell danger. Jonathan Coates, but Dave Flitcroft backtracking well there to concede the throw, give his defenders chance to regroup. João Moreira with the throw. Goes for the return from Coates. It's in a good centre, straight across to Appleby. Good tackle from Jenkins. Reid goes in hard but wins the ball. Finds Milner. Milner's got some space. He's got McDonald on his left. Priest on his right. Oh, it was for Priest and he aimed it. Priest had acres of space in front of him. It still finds Priest now, but he has not as much room, but Chester still in possession. Oh, a diagonal pass which was targeted for Rod McDonald. But the wind not really helping anybody, as I say, it is swirling around a bit. And it is difficult to judge these long passes for players to run onto. Freestone's put a deep one down in there though. Woods was just caught out of position. Jones moves forward. It's bobbing around. Chester take an eternity to clear it, but eventually Alsford does. But it was really bobbing around there, and it was problem times in the Chester defence. Now then, McDonald. Only Milner up with him. Well, a corner is the award. The linesman and the referee looked at each other. Neither quite sure, but the corner is given. Hastings with the corner, swings one in with his right foot. Again, Alsford's the target, but once more Freestone makes it his. I think Chester really are going to have to vary the corner routine now. Freestone has thwarted them every time. Now making his presence felt there with a goal or two, and his brother David would love to get his name on the score sheet here today. Sean Reid does well to get hold of that ball. Well, Appleby was a bit high with his feet. Again, the referee punishes him with the free kick, but an indirect one for Chester. Quickly taken. Chris Priest forward for McDonald, but read by Penny. Breaks for Easton. Now McDonald. Oh, and it's a chance for Flitcroft. It's there. Flitcroft's no. There's an offside flag. The goal will be disallowed. Offside, David Flitcroft. McDonald's shot on goal was parried out by Freestone. Flitcroft was following up, but was ruled offside. Must have been when McDonald shot, because the ball came to him off Roger Freestone. And with a minute to go before half time, Flitcroft's goal is disallowed for offside. Well, we said it was a perfect time to score, and it sure would have been. We just spoken about David Flitcroft getting on the score sheet as well, but it looked like we would almost read the tea leaves there, but the goal was disallowed. And
so the offside decision there was against Rod MacDonald. Well, disappointingly, half-time came with the score 0-0.
Reid intercepts that crossfield pass. But it breaks now for Penny with a little bit of time on the centre spot there. Moves it right for Jones. As Appleby outside him, uses him. Appleby cuts inside, blocked by Priest. Jenkins clearance, not too... Oh, and a good shot there from Penny down to the bottom corner there, and Sinclair had to be ready for that one. Torpy again wins it in the air. Penny does well there to find Jones. Torpy's on the end of this one. Oh, and what an important block that was from Matt Woods. As a shot from Torpy could, from that distance, would almost certainly have beaten Sinclair, you felt. Easton gets the rebound. There's MacDonald into the box. Oh, and that was Moreira who cleared it. Easy for Flitcroft, not a very well delivered free kick. Moreira wins it though. Faced by Priest. Does well. MacDonald on the break, no support for him at the moment, he'll have to hold it up. Easton and Milner now up there with him. Ships it through for Easton. Does well. Ships it across field for Milner. Was it a handball there? Off the chest, says the referee. David Penny was the man who saved the day for Swansea. Would have been a bit of a harsh decision, I think, but the referee was quite convinced it was no handball. Now Penny breaks for Swansea. Priest gets back and does a terrific tackle and wins the ball. Now then, Matt Woods, it's getting end-to-end stuff. Milner's onside, but he's not going to reach it. Reid over the top for MacDonald to collect on his chest. Flitcroft gets the ball inside, pulls it back for Milner. Milner's missed his kick. Oh, what a glorious chance. Milner's missed the kick there. Oh, and that was Chester's best chance by without doubt. Milner had the goal at his mercy there to receive the centre. Good header on there from Torpy. Heggs gets a shot in, but it's off target. But a good move, break out of nothing there, and a chance for Heggs. He's put two past that right hand upright now of Ronnie Sinclair. Jenkins. Priest is flattened by Penny. Play on, says the referee. Steve Jones moves forward. Appleby with a chance. Torpy at the far post. Oh, a poor pass from Appleby, trying to set Heggs away on the near post. Jenkins then beaten by Appleby. Now then, chance in, but Sinclair's down quick to save that one. And that's all we have time for. The referee puts whistle to mouth, and the match is over. The first leg of the semi-final of the third division playoff comes to an end with a final scoreline of Chester City 0, Swansea City 0, and so it's in the balance with it all to play for next Wednesday night down there at the Betchfield. A goal disallowed right on half-time by David Flitcroft could have set Chester on the way to victory, but it was Swansea who came. They've done a good containing job. The last 20 minutes was really spent keeping Chester at bay, And although we're disappointingly going to have a crowd invasion on the from the right-hand end of the field as Swansea players are going to get congratulated by their side, it really is a chance of half-time really, all still to do in the second leg down there at Swansea. The first leg comes to an end with a scoreline at the Diva, Chester City 0, Swansea City 0.